What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel, Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective, and I'm here for the news. And here recently, there was a submersible that was going down to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, trying to look at the Titanic. Now, they have tourists buying spots on the submersible, and the cost is $250,000. So obviously, this is for the rich. And when you try to play Jacques Cousteau and go to the bottom of the ocean, anything can happen. Playing at them type of depths is literally like playing on the dark side of the moon. Who in the hell wants to go visit the dark side of the moon? Who in the hell wants to go to the moon in general? I'm perfectly fine right here where I'm at. But when you do decide to make this choice, know that you're putting your life on the line. Now, they're spending millions of dollars looking for these people in this submersible that has been lost at the bottom of the ocean. Now, could it have resurfaced? Possibly. But it's so small and the ocean is so big, who knows if they're going to find these people? Do I think they will? There's a chance. Right now, I'm 50-50 on it. Well, let's take a look at the clip.
Tonight we're learning more about the company, Ocean Gate Expeditions, and the type of operation it was running. Chris Tanaka joins us now from the Satellite Center. Chris, there have been several of these tours to the Titanic, but they come at a very high price.
Yeah, absolutely, David. This is an ultra-niche luxury market, similar to civilian space travel. Costs $250,000.
There it is. Similar to space travel. That's why I said this is like going, look, the moon is better mapped than the bottom of the ocean. That's a fact. Because the pressure is so great down there. What in the hell do you need to do? Why in the hell do you need to go to the bottom of the ocean to look out a window, to look at the Titanic, when they have 8K, 12K cameras that can give you the most beautiful, clearest, crisp picture you can ever get in your life? They got underwater drones to do all the work for you. Why risk your life?
To secure a spot inside one of these mini subs. And one of the passengers on board, British billionaire Hamish Harding, had actually flown into space before buying a spot to see the Titanic.
The new type of...
So one of the people was a billionaire. He done been to space and the bottom of the ocean. If that's how you want to spend your money, risking your life, you have some people just thrill seekers. They want to climb Mount Everest. They want to go to the bottom of the ocean and see the Titanic. They want to go up to space. More power to you. But, I'm not one of these bungee jumpers or people parachuting out of planes. Unless the plane is going down, I'm cool with flying on the plane without jumping out of it.
Of travel.
That's OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush describing his enterprise. He founded OceanGate in 2009 in Everett, Washington.
We've had people who have mortgaged their home to come and do the trip. And we have people who don't think twice about a trip of this cost. We had one gentleman who had won a lottery.
The 5-person submersible is the only one of its size that can reach the depths where the Titanic rests, some 13,000 feet down. In an interview with CBS News' David Pogue, Rush talked about the safety of the carbon fiber hull.
Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
Yet during his tour of the watercraft, there were some features that caught Pogue's eye.
A lot of this submersible is made of off-the-shelf improvised parts. For example, you control it with an Xbox game controller.
Uh-oh. Hey, in the hood, we got a term called nigger rigging. They sound like they done used a little bit of nigger rigging. Look like if you look too close, you might see some electrical tape, some duct tape, and a small piece of super glue. That's never good.
Some of the ballast are these abandoned lead pipes from construction sites.
There are redundancies in the construction to supply oxygen and return the craft to the surface, which should be a reassurance. But in this case, it only adds more doubt.
What concerns me is this thing has 7 different ways of returning to the surface. It has different kinds of ballast it can let go. It has an inflatable air bladder. It has propellers. So why isn't it at the surface?
Yeah, David, and a quick update on the surf.
And that's a great question. Why? But It could be at the surface. You have to realize that if it's at the surface and they can't find it and they have no electrical power and it's not shooting out flares, spotting something that small in the ocean is really difficult. I'm not saying you can't, but it's hard. I don't know what other kind of safety devices or safety features they have on that submersible, but you would think when it resurfaced like that, that there would be some flares or something. You know what I mean? A flare to shoot off once every 12 hours or something of that nature. You would hope for them people.
Surface searches at sea will continue through the night. The C-130s the Coast Guard launched have completed their air sweeps, have returned to land. They're going to resume in the morning with the help of Canadian aircraft.
It'd just be great to get some good news. Chris Tanaka, thank you for the very latest.
I just want to go over that clip right quick, you guys. Obviously, these people are playing Jacques Cousteau, 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Look, that ocean is nothing to play with, man. We don't even know what's down there. Look, like I said, it's one of the most unexplored places in the solar system. We know more about the moon. We know a little more about Mars than we know about the bottom of that goddamn ocean. We just don't understand it. We barely understand where water even came from in the first place. Listen to me, that's another mystery in itself. But hopefully these people get found for their sake. You don't want to die of suffocation in a small submersible. But, you know, if you risk your life and you're trying these type of things, you have to know that there's a chance you might die. A lot of white people love this risk and thrill type environment. And when it goes wrong, they be praying to God that he get them out of it. But hopefully they get found. But if not, hey, you died doing what you wanted to do. This has been Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective. I'm here for the news. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I just took your ass on 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea Jacques Cousteau ride. Peace.